Hey everybody, Mike from Real Cast Charters, and I want to show you guys my electronics. This is the Humminbird Apex. I'm running two Apex 16s. I've been running these screens for a year and a half, and they are so impressive. I've been meaning to do a video. I'm going to do my best here. I'm by myself, so I just want to show you some of the key features and what makes these units so great. So the first thing with Humminbird, I hope you guys could see this, but their side imaging is by far the best on the market, and I say that with total confidence. It is so clear, unbelievable. You have to see it to believe it, and you know, when we find fish on this, they just pop out so well. But very user-friendly, so I'll show you my sonar display here. I have the tri-view. Now you could customize any of your views. I'll just show you what I run. These are my favorites right here, but I could go to views and I could customize anyway. Could do a new view. I could do full screen, split screen, left, right, top, bottom, so on and so forth. So it allows me to customize my views. This is how I have my screen set up for Sonar. Very user friendly to go from full screen to back to your split screen. All the commands on this is true for Apex and Solux, but everything that I could do on touch screen, I could also do with a button. Okay, so if I want to blow up the side imaging from the button, I could do that. The reason why that's really important is when it's raining or your hands are fishy and slimy, you want to have the ability to also work from the buttons and not just be limited to the touch screen. It's nice to be able to do both. You can power off the touch screen if it's really raining hard. That's really helpful to do. A couple quick shortcuts I'll show you. Home button, very user friendly to come here. You can control all your settings from here. We'll go back, and there's a quick menu option. It's these three bars right here. I can control my sensitivity, contrast for my sonar. Right up here, one thing I do switch a lot. Here we go, we're marking some fish. I'll show you these right here. Those are schoolie stripers, it looks like. Another one right there. I do switch from mega imaging, which is 1200 kilohertz, down to the 455. Reason being is you can see this change right here. The 455 is less detailed than the mega imaging, but it's greater range. So if I'm deeper or I want to zoom out, I'll show you real quick how to zoom out. Pretty simple. You just press that plus or minus button. Now I'm going to bring it out to, say, 175 feet, both sides of the boat. There's some marks right here. These are stripers. This is a sand bottom, so they pop really easily here. Now you don't get the same level of detail as you do with the mega imaging, but I can mark fish further out, scan out further. In a lot of situations, the 455 is real beneficial, but I do want to run sometimes on mega, so it's really easy to switch back and forth. Change my range. Show you some other features. Now, both screens are networked together, so I could do the same thing on both screens. If I save a waypoint on this screen, it would also be saved to that screen. There's some cool features with side imaging where I could come out here, I could mark that spot, I could then deploy my trolling motor and spot lock over there. So I'll show you all the trolling motor commands can be controlled right here. So I'll go ahead and deploy my Minn Kota. I'm going to pin that for a second. There goes the Minn Kota. This is the new Instinct Quest. I have a video out on this trolling motor. Super impressed with this trolling motor. But I just want to show you what you can do from here. So let's just say I saw that fish over on, we'll say, port side of the boat, 65 feet. I could hit go to spot lock. And now the trolling motor is going to bring us to that mark right there. Works great if I see some structure on side imaging that I want to fish. Awesome feature. And I could steer stow deploy, do all my commands I would normally do for my Minn Kota remote. I could do all that from the Apex. Over here, my chart screen. Obviously, we use this all the time. It takes several different types of chips, so it'll work with the Humminbird Postmaster and the Navionics chip. The charting is great. Again, that shortcut menu is really helpful, so I can change any options if I want to. I'll show you another cool feature I just found out. This right here, see this line coming off my boat icon? That is actually showing me my side imaging beam. So right now, I'm at 130 feet both sides, so 260 feet. This line is showing me 260 feet, so I know exactly where my side imaging is covering. Thought that was a really neat feature. If I want to display my radar, simple to do that. Now, this boat has the Humminbird chirp radar, which is helpful at night. If it's foggy out, I run that, and I'll show you on this screen right here. Here's my radar. You can see I'm picking up some navigation buoys, and for navigation, to zoom in and zoom out, I just use this plus minus button. Very easy to do. Settings for the radar. Right there. I don't adjust the radar settings a lot, but if it's raining out, there's a rain setting to adjust that, filter that out. If it's rough out, I can adjust the sea setting. So back on the chart screen here, again, what I like is having the ability to use the touch screen, or if I want to, I can use the toggle switch, the rotary knob. Very user-friendly, easy to use. I'll show you some different options on the charts here, some layers. I get some nice bottom contours. The chart is really top-notch, works really great. These units are very fast and responsive, and everything's user-friendly. So the home screen, it's very easy to get to all my settings. If I needed to make an adjustment, I can do that. On the side imaging, you run the transducer that comes with the Apex. This is what I'm running. I run 2 side imaging transducers, and I get this imaging. You can see some fish right here. There's 3 stripers right there. Another cool feature, if I see something neat on my sonar and I want to screenshot it, I press and hold this camera button right there, and that will take a screenshot. And then if I want to go check out these screenshots, I'm going to go to my home menu, go to images, now I can look at, there's a boat I marked the other day. Someone sank their boat. Striper right there, and that's the screenshot I just took. Okay, you can see school of fish off the starboard side of the boat. Those are all stripers right there on the side imaging. Bunch of them, a few dozen of them. And the proof right here, that's what we're seeing. Come over here. Right here, those are stripers. Clearly see them on mega side imaging.